Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy, Coach Dusty, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to get out of a rut quick, how to get out of a slump. There may be a time in your life where you're going down that self-development path, you're building momentum, you're doing good habits, and things are going well. And then all of a sudden, you find yourself for a couple weeks starting to fall off those habits, starting to go back into bad habits. Maybe you're dealing with more stress, outside factors that are impacting your life, and they got you, and you stopped doing those good habits that allowed you to deal with that stress and that lifestyle in a more healthy manner. And it happens, you may be experiencing this. It's okay. It's normal. It happens to me from time to time. You have lived your life for 20 plus years with these bad habits, these self-destructive habits. To think you could just go 6 months living in a good, healthy way, right? And then never fall off even just a little bit into those bad habits again is a little unrealistic. Part of your self-development journey is being able to, yes, get rid of those bad habits and replace them with good ones, but also being self-aware when those bad habits creep back into your life, to not fall into that trap of allowing them to take over your life for years on end, going back into those habits, those self-destructive habits, whether it's smoking, drinking, partying, just being bad with finances, just not taking care of your mental health. There's a lot of different factors when it comes to self-destructive habits that can creep back into your life if you're not taking action on getting out of ruts quick. So that's been what's been happening with my life the past couple of weeks. I've been dealing with some extra truck problems with my painting truck, my couch flipping truck. So my schedule has been a little relaxed, and I've been having a little too much free time because I haven't been able to do my jobs. And that has been a little stressful on me. And I've been eating a little bit more, just drinking more, there's things I could have been doing during this downtime that could have been a little bit a lot more healthier. But instead, I was chasing comfort and chasing that enjoyment and relaxation time in my life, but with also having outside stress that was causing me to want to negate that what was going wrong in my life. But it's like a false positive, like a false sense of comfort when you start to take in these bad habits like smoking, overeating, things like that just is a cope for the actual issues that are going down in your life. So I recognize that within myself. I know that I can't go down that path for long, or else more and more of these habits come up. They become more effective, more self-destructive in my life the longer I allow them to be in my life. So I cut that shit out. The first thing I always do is I clean up my environment. Now, this is step one. Cleaning up your environment. It's more than just cleaning up your apartment, cleaning up your room, making sure your place is clean. Because when you have a clean environment and it allows you to free up more time for the things that are really important. When you can take care of the little things, it gives you momentum to take care of the big things in your life. If you can take care of the small tasks, the easier the bigger tasks seem more possible, right? So clean your apartment, take care of your looks. I got a nice haircut yesterday. It's one of those things, like if I'm ever in a rut, clean yourself up, clean up your living area. That is step one. Now, step two, when it comes to getting out of a rut, has to do with journaling. So every single morning, I want you guys to have a journal, and you want to write down your thoughts, your goals, your ambitions, your hardships. Your journal is a place for you to be open and transparent with the real version of yourself, because that's the purpose of journaling. It's to just really discover who you are and to take those thoughts and ideas and put them down into paper. Because when you put them down into paper, you're basically summoning them into the universe, making them a reality. Yes, you have to put in the work. Yes, you have to make those goals a reality. But when you can take that first step of taking them out of your mind and putting them onto paper, it's the first step of making them come true. So when you're doing this every single morning, you could talk about what's been going on in your life. Talk about the things that you're building momentum on. Talk about the things that you're still struggling with. Write down your goals. big goals, weekly goals, monthly goals. You could get very creative with how you want to journal and what you want to write in there. You will notice, like for me, example, I wasn't journaling for the past couple weeks, and I noticed it in how I'm approaching my life. Less focus. And that's not good. We want to be focused when it comes to achieving our future and achieving the reality that we set out for ourselves. So take 15 minutes every single morning to do some journaling. Now, the next part of this second step is to read. You want to be reading for at least 30 minutes a day. Shoot for that to start out. So this is a 45-minute morning routine that you should be doing every single day. Me included, everyone included, something you should not miss out on. If you have to wake up earlier to do this, do it. This is important. I like to do this in the morning too because it kind of sets me up for the day when I accomplish a good morning routine and get it done. So reading allows my mind to become more present, become more insightful, knowledgeable, learning from others' experiences, learning about different topics that I'm curious about, whether it's psychology, finance, business, any topic that interests you. Start to fill your mind with that good information because you're taking in more information versus just allowing your mind to wander and not really be productive, because that's what's so valuable about using your mind. When you're using your mind to journal, when you're using your mind to read and take in information, you're using your mind versus your mind using you, right? You don't want your thoughts to just wander because normally those thoughts don't go to the best of places. Now, this is one of those steps where once you get in the habit of reading every single day, you start to enjoy it. You start to grind through books. You know, you want to get to at least a book a week. You know, start like at least a book a month. You'll be surprised how quickly you can get through these books. And you could read these books for longer than 30 minutes. It's really up to you. But if you're in a rut right now, start reading, start filling your mind with knowledge, and you'll be amazed at what you experience. Now, the third step is doing a hobby that you love on a weekly basis. For me, this is playing golf. I love golf. I've been getting back into it, and it's very important that even in your busy life, you may find it difficult to get time or put time towards your hobbies, but it is so important for your overall well-being. Because when you are so focused on doing your work and doing the things that may bring day-to-day stress to you, and you're not giving yourself any time to progress in your hobbies, you're neglecting your true self because you love those hobbies. And if you neglect them, you're basically giving up a part of yourself for money. And that's not what you want to do, because you'll be surprised how possible it is to actually monetize your hobbies and make your hobbies actually become an income source. And that's why you never want to give up on your hobbies. However small, however big they are, you could always improve on them and get better and build a skill around those hobbies. So take the time, at least 1 to 2 days a week for an hour or two. There's things that you do on a weekly basis that you may neglect from time to time because you're so busy with everything going on, but don't. Make the time, get that hobby in, because you'd be surprised at how more efficient your life is and how much less stress you have in your day-to-day life when you make the time for these hobbies. Now, the fourth and final step to getting out of a rut and a slump quickly is getting exercise. This is so important. You guys need to develop a daily schedule of getting some sort of exercise, even if it's just walking. Like today, I just went on a nice walk in the sun, got some exercise, got some vitamin D, and was just enjoying myself, clearing my mind. And that helps me get out of a rut. If I'm ever just sitting around in my apartment, just not doing anything, it's a lot easier for me to start to take on some of those bad habits that aren't productive and bringing me closer to the better version of myself. So go strength train at the gym, go play a sport, go for a walk, do something active that's going to get you moving and taking action, because action is what's going to create momentum in your life. You want to build momentum in all areas, right? Your health, your mindset, your business, everything requires momentum. And when you are taking that action to actually get exercise, it really helps your overall mental health. And that's super important. You want to make sure that your mental and physical health are working hand in hand with each other. And when you do this on a daily basis, you'll start to see how impactful it is in your overall life. So do these 4 steps when it comes to wanting to get out of rut, guys, because you will be so surprised at how easy it is to get right back on track. You do not need to go down this self-destructive path of allowing your bad habits to take back over your life. You are becoming the best version of yourself. So do not let your future version of yourself down. All right. So if you guys got some value out of this, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, this has been your boy, Coach Dusty. I'm out. Peace.